This is the good content. All good content share one single thing. They have good stories. Whether it's Star Wars, Breaking Bad, or PewDiePie's Minecraft Let's Plays, they all tell genuinely good stories. Well, except maybe for the new Star Wars trilogy. That one sucks.
What do we do with her? Is there a garbage chute? Trash compactor?
But what else do these projects have in common? What connects a massive space sci-fi epic like Star Wars to Breaking Bad or Minecraft? It's easy. They are all character-driven stories. We sympathize with the eager and naive Luke Skywalker. We are shocked with the deeds of Walter White. And we are literally in the point of view of PewDiePie in the Minecraft world.
That's so cool. Get in the boat!
And it's not just these few stories. All good content relies heavily on their characters. We discover the world through their eyes and follow their wants and desires. Characters are the soul that brings a story to life, and a good character is the difference between a good and a mediocre story. They bring change, they entice emotions, they manipulate others and even the audience, and they grow through the process of story. And it's this process that makes a story interesting. It's this process that makes us invested in the content. A character could be anything and anyone. It could be a soldier set on delivering a message, a robot stuck in a deserted Earth, a person struggling with memory loss, a toy feeling jealous, or even a house. Parasite was one of 2019's biggest hits. For a year that was filled with exceptional movies and great filmmaking, Parasite took things to a whole new level. A movie that masterfully creates a mixture of genres and uses a brilliant story and mesmerizing shots to hook the audience from the very first scene until the very end. Parasite shows the struggle of a lower-class family and their attempts to infiltrate the life of a rich high-class family. It showcases the contrast between the life of these two groups, their struggles and their attempts at happiness. And through the eyes of them, it takes us for a ride that starts with comedy and ends with thrilling horror. But while the movie has clear character-driven story arcs involving the members of both families and later on, spoiler alert, the third family, something that caught my eye was the involvement of another main character. One that affects much of this story and one that normally wouldn't be thought of as a classic example of, well, character. What caught my eyes was how slowly through the movie, the house in Parasite becomes a character of its own and starts affecting how the movie plays out in the end. Before we get to the house, let's see how we define a character in a story. A character is any entity in the story that affects how things turn out. A character is a tool with which the story moves forward and evolves through various stages. Usually, a character is defined by its desires, the things it wants most in life, and the discovery that what the character wants may not necessarily be what it needs. When we are first introduced to the house, we are explained of its history and origins to how it wants to be represented. We are told how this house is a symbol of class and prestige. We are introduced to its wants. But John York argues that as the story progresses, the need has to supplant the want. We slowly dig deep into the facade that the character has created on the outside to discover the truth within. We slowly start to see the need. In movies, the first triumph of the need, the truth within, usually happens at the midpoint. And in Parasite, at the 1 hour 2 minute mark, exactly in the middle of the film, and as the family is celebrating their successful infiltration into the house, the doorbell rings. Through this transition and in a very visual yet thrilling shot, we're introduced to the house shelter, the underground layer of this beautiful building that hosts the secrets of it. The need part of the character, the truth behind the disguise. Within this introduction, the genre of the film changes as well. Up until now, we've been watching an upbeat heist movie with lots of humor and jokes. But just like that, the movie transitions into a horror thriller hybrid. The house changes the dynamic of the film, and its aspect affects how the story goes forward. Carl Jung believed that the underlying psyche of every human is built on duality, a kind of yin and yang, anima and animus, a facade that the world sees, and a shadow that lies beneath. In a good movie, or any good content, as we move forward, the shadow starts to reveal itself and covers the entire story. And if you pay attention to the structure of the movie, the impact of the bunker in the house increases extensively after the midpoint. But no content would be good without a final face-off between the two forces. And in Parasite, this face-off takes the form of a synthesis. In the first part of the movie, we're seeing the thesis, the rich family and class of the house. In the second part, we're introduced to the dark shadow of the house, the misery buried within it, and the pain it hides beneath. And in the third part, the final act, we see these two forces colliding together in the birthday party. The secrets hidden beneath comes to the surface and collides with the facade, in a deadly yet cathartic resolution. A resolution that concludes the story as it exists. A resolution that changes the character, the house as we know it. And a resolution that with itself supposedly brings a new order to the world. The house is now owned by different people. The shadow is occupied by a different person. But here's the thing. There's still a facade. And there's still a shadow. The story has concluded. But has the world really changed? Thank you so much for watching our very first episode of The Good Content. In this channel, we're trying to talk about good storytelling and its impact on every aspect of our lives. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. You can even click on the bell next to it to get notified when our next episode goes up. And if you really like this episode, please take a moment to share it with your friends. We really appreciate it. Hope to see you soon, and goodbye.